All right, welcome for 2022 question on uniform motion. It says a small object of mass 50 gram is released from a point A. Determine the velocity of the object when it reaches a point B, a vertical distance of 30 meters below A. Take G to be 10 meters per second squared. So quickly, so let me write up my parameter. The first parameter there is mass, which is 50 grams. If you convert that to kilogram, because the SI unit for measuring mass in physics is kilogram. So you divide 50 by 1000, that will give you 0.05 kilogram. So the next parameter there, velocity, a small object of mass is released from a point A. Released means that initial velocity u equals to 0. And when you talk about initial velocity, you know that velocity means what? Change in displacement over time, or change in distance over time, but we normally use the word displacement. So when a body is stationary or a body is released, that means before it was released, it was stationary, and at that point there was no change in displacement. So that would be 0 over t. So initial velocity when a body was released is what? 0. So the next parameter, determine the velocity. So we are looking for final velocity when it reaches a point B, a vertical distance of 30 meters. Vertical distance, that's h, height, equals to 30 meters. So we have 3 equations of uniform motion. So I'm going to use the last one, which says v squared equals to u squared plus 2gh. Sometimes this plus is usually minus, but when the time is usually minus is when a body is thrown vertically upwards. So when a body is thrown vertically upwards, gravity, acceleration due to gravity will be acting against that body, will be acting in opposite. So it will have a negative acceleration due to gravity. So if the body was thrown vertically upward, this plus here would have been minus. But in this case, it was released from a top down. It was released. So gravity G is acting in the same direction with gravity. So that's why here is plus. So we substitute our parameters. V squared equals to 0 squared plus 2 times 10 times 30. So you have the v squared will be equals to 2 times that 20 times that 600. So v will now be square root of 600. And if you plug in square root of 600 in your calculator, you will have 24.49 meter per second. So that's the final velocity. But what we have here is something that has been rounded up. So if you approximate that, you have 24.5 meter per second. Option D. Thank you.